and welcome to the world of Ha!
Hi, I'm Hassan.
I'm Catherine Summers. And I'm Nikki Embrace from Power Rangers CEO Turbo and the Turbo Movie. Welcome to the world of Ha!
Hey everyone, Hassan here.
Azim here. Welcome to the world of Ha.
Ha! There we go. Okay. Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. What's up? What's up? Took a second because it's been a while since I've streamed, so had to make sure all the settings and everything were correct. Man, I feel so out of practice with this. What's up, everyone? How are you all doing on this Monday evening here? Hello to Zane, to BRHKTDGN2158. Hello, hello. Joel, what's up, Joel? Tyler, Phantom Ghost, welcome everyone. Hope you all are doing awesome. Joel, how was the Pentatonics concert? I saw all the pictures and things, the videos you posted. Thanks for sharing that stuff. Seemed like a fun time. Hello, James. James says, how are you? Will you be at Ranger Stop Orlando this coming weekend? I am doing well, thank you. Just life's been busy. We'll talk about it. But I will not be at Ranger Stop Orlando this weekend. Do not have any current plans for any conventions at this point. I think probably, I don't know. I mean, the one that I usually do is AwesomeCon in DC. Not Power Ranger specific, but that's usually like in the spring, so we'll see. But no plans to travel for any conventions at this point. So no Ranger Stop at this point. But I was in Orlando, I guess a couple months ago, for work, and went to Disney and other stuff too. Panther Ranger, hello, is asking how is Maheen and Idris. Well, thank you for asking. And they're doing well. Everybody's doing well. Just everybody's kind of busy with their usual, schedules, routine. Yeah, I mean, Idris actually, in less than 2 weeks, turns 5. Can you believe it? And speaking of Maheen, there she is right there in the chat. What's up, Maheen? Hello, Perseus, as well. But yeah, can you guys believe that? Can you believe I'm going to have a 5-year-old? Isn't that crazy? 5 years? That's crazy. That's crazy. But no, he's doing great. He's, fully preschool, everything. He's his own person, at this point, which is really cool to see. Yeah, what else? Let's see. Okay, Joel says the best Christmas show in his opinion, also their longest. I saw the set list you were posting, and it was like packed with songs. I was like, how do they fit all that in there? I don't know. That's crazy. Production is so up a level. Okay. All right. Well, good. At least, look, I wish Pentatonics would do more non-Christmas stuff, but at least, the Christmas stuff is they're going all out, which is cool. Genius Gamer Pro, first watched your channel back in 2016. Yo, thank you. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Man, time flies by. Who do I think should voice Amy Rose in the 4th Sonic movie? Good question. I've watched the Sonic movies, really enjoy them. I will say though, I don't know, a lot about the Sonic franchise. Like, I've dabbled a little bit in some of the Sonic games over the years, and I know of certain characters, and I've seen the movies and things, but like I don't really know anything about Amy, so I don't know like typical voice, personality, all of that. So it's hard for me to say who should voice Amy Rose then. But also, like, I don't know, like when I hear Shadow, I don't know who I would have picked for Shadow, but then as soon as I heard Keanu Reeves, I was like, whoa, they're going for it. That's really cool. So I feel like they know what they're doing, you know? I feel like they've got it down. So whatever they do, I'm in for the ride. Panther Ranger says, how is your Nani? Well, thank you so much for asking. Appreciate it. She's doing okay. I just saw her on Sunday. Usually we'll go on Sundays to visit both my Nani and Nana, my grandparents. She actually had kind of fallen recently and kind of hurt her eye a little bit and stuff. So thankfully, all things considered, she's doing all right, but still, you know, it becomes tough, you know, when grandparents and things, they have a fall or whatever, it takes a toll, you know. So just, you know, continue to send your prayers and everything, but she's doing okay, and yeah, we usually see her every weekend and stuff, so yeah. Joe says, hi Huston, I just got the flagship Bumblebee Robo-San. It was so sick, they're making Soundwave next, possibly next year or something like that. Awesome, hope you're liking it. Looks really cool. I didn't get the Bumblebee, and I probably will not be getting Soundwave just because it's a lot. Price wise, I can't justify it at the moment. But it looks really cool. I'm glad that you got Bumblebee. Yeah, Robosen makes cool stuff. Speaking of Robosen, I did pre-order the I forget what they're calling it, but it's like the little new set that's got like the Toy Story characters and the other stuff, where it's like a little base, and then you can swap out different smaller scale figures. Much more affordable relatively compared to like the Transformers things that they've done. So I did pre-order that set, and I will be doing a video of that on the channel whenever that comes out. I think this year, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Hope your Nani's okay, thank you. How's your friend Udit? Udit's doing good. Just saw him last week. Yeah, we hung out for a bit. Probably gonna hang out again maybe this weekend or something, so we're trying to do stuff, but he's doing good. He got married over the summer, and that was a lot of fun, you know, just kind of being a part of the wedding celebration. Super excited for him and his wife, and I was the best man at the wedding, so got to really like just be a part of all the celebrations, and you know, truly happy for them, and yeah, super excited. But yeah, I am excited for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Very excited for it. Jackson, it has been a while. Oh, and Mushard, I missed you in the chat as well. What's up? All right, so here's what we're going to do today, folks. Let me walk you through a little bit about what's going to go down, all right? First of all, I need a Mountain Dew here to give me some energy, because if you haven't been on the streams before, I'm an introvert. I do love doing this, but it takes a toll on me. Give me an hour or two, and the end of the stream, you're going to see the energy go away. That's just in my nature, but I have fun with it, and we're going to enjoy this Mountain Dew Voltage Raspberry. Pretty decent. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hang out, catch up, chill. We'll talk about, you know, some of the stuff I've been up to. I'll show you guys some things as well, and I do have some stuff to open up. Okay, I got some Funko Pops. I got some Amiibo. I know you all like Amiibo. I got Amiibo. I had Pokemon cards. We got a bunch of stuff to open, so we're just gonna chill, have fun, and yeah, Phantom Ghost says, how's work going? Work is going well. It's been busy. Work has been busy. This is my busy time. Usually like the end of the year and the beginning of the year is like especially busy. Thankful to have the job and to work with the people that I work with, and just enjoying every day. All right. Have I been playing Pokemon Legends? Yay, and have I been enjoying it? Yes, I kind of dropped off a little bit recently just because just got a little busy, but I need to get back to it. But I have been playing. What rank am I now in the story? I don't remember. I've played like 10 hours of the game, 10, 11 hours, I think. At this point, most of the Pokemon in my party can Mega Evolve. Yeah, I mean it's fun. I've actually been really enjoying it. I think the beginning part really was a bit of a slog, and I kind of was like, I don't know if I like this. Like it was just too handholdy a little bit for me, but then it finally started to pick up, and I finally started to get into it. I will say, I'm not the biggest fan of the story. I don't particularly care too much about like what's going on and stuff in the story, but I do like the gameplay. I do like the way you catch Pokemon, the way you battle. Like it's kept it fresh and different, So I've been enjoying that. Blood and Gore Kid, hello. Welcome. Man, it's so cool to see everybody back in the chat after a while. Appreciate y'all popping back in. Okay, so let me first tell you some of what I've been doing. So first of all, besides family and work and all that stuff, which is like the majority of what I've been doing, on the side, I am occasionally still collecting certain things. For example, Tyler Connolly just asked about the new Power Rangers Reignition toys. Yes, I have been collecting some of the toys. I do have the Dragon Dagger now, the Zords, the new metallic figure pack that was at Target. I haven't opened any of these yet because I want to get back to filming reviews. So that is something that is still I need to fit back into my schedule. But I do have some of the toys, and I do plan to review some of them. So definitely have that. I've also been here and there opening Pokemon cards and things off stream. But I've also been trying to reorganize and clean up a bit around here. I'm trying to sell some things, but not like any of the main stuff in my collection. So not like the Power Rangers things and all that. More like the random other miscellaneous things that I've kind of gathered that I don't particularly have an interest in. So just trying to like sell some of those things locally, and while I'm making room for things, I did I've been trying to go through my stuff a little bit as well. So that's kind of what, taking off from work here and there, and just kind of using those days to just go through, some of my collection and sort of figure out what I want to store here and how do I want to organize it and all that stuff. But also for fun, I've talked about this on a previous stream. I did, well, actually, before I jump to that, speaking of like, collecting and one of the things I talked about was Pokemon cards. I've been trying to create a huge binder of every single Pokemon, the Gigadex. All right, there's over 1,000 Pokemon. Okay, and in this binder, I need one of every Pokemon. Doesn't matter which set. It can be a vintage set, it can be a modern set, it can be a holographic, a non-holographic, a rare, a common, a whatever kind of card, Japanese, English, all of it. Anything's on the table. One of every single Pokemon. And I'm almost done. I have one Pokemon left That's it. One card. And the Pokemon is Why Not? The pre-evolution of Wobbuffet. It's a baby Pokemon, so it's not in a lot of sets. Now, here's the thing about my challenge, is the only way I can get the cards is I either open packs and pull the card, or I get the cards locally. I cannot just go online and order the card, because that would just be too easy. I could just order the Why Not, I'd be done. Easy. So the challenge has been I'm going to different local card shops, searching through their bulk, trying to find different Pokemon, searching through all the bulk cards that I have. I mean, trying to do all of that. And slowly but surely, I'm finding one here and there and all that to finally, I just have one Pokemon left. So I'm going to keep looking locally. We'll see what happens. But I've been having fun with that. The other thing is, I talked about this before, I got a 3D printer. So I've been 3D printing a bunch of stuff and having a lot of fun with that. And so I want to share something that I 3D printed recently, okay? So let me kind of make a little bit of space here for what I'm about to show. And, yeah, I guess I'll do I want this view? All right, I'll do this view. Okay. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Ooh, the color is kind of weird here. Anyways, it is what it is. I don't know how to model stuff, by the way. This is just purely what I found online, models that people have already made. This is called the Dummy 13, and basically there's a frame you can print and then sets of armor. This is the basic armor. But you can print, there's so many different versions of these with different types of armor and that sort of thing. But it's like a fully articulated figure. So this is completely 3D printed, by the way. Completely 3D printed in two parts. There's the black frame printed in PETG filament, and then the armor in PLA filament. And I couldn't just print one, but I had to keep printing. There's red, blue, pink, yellow, green. Go Power Rangers! I have more colors than this. I just got a purple one that arrived today, other stuff. So I plan to print even more of these guys. But this would be so sick to just I don't know, kind of pose all of them with the different colored armor and all that, and just put it all together. It just looks super cool. These are just super posable. This is awesome. I can't believe I printed this at home. You know what I mean? This is such a cool thing to have a 3D printer. That's been one of my favorite hobbies recently. Let's see what y'all are saying in chat. Tyler Connolly, did I get the new Lego Super Mario Lego sets? I have a little bit of the Mario Kart ones. I don't think I got much more of the Mario ones. I did get the Animal Crossing Museum. I've gotten a few, but not all of them. It looks like the crash test dummy from your driver's test. Tom Man, it's not 256 Studios anymore. Tom Man 2025 Studios. What's up? And yeah, so these are fun. And there's people that have accessories too, like swords and blasters and everything. So eventually I want to print that kind of stuff too. But the other thing is I also have a glow-in-the-dark filament, and I didn't know how this would turn out, but I tried it and it actually worked. It actually printed pretty well. And so I have a glow-in-the-dark one too, and it actually, if I were to shine light on it and do all that, would actually glow, which is pretty cool as well. So this is the 6th Ranger, the Glow Ranger, I guess. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. Like I said, I even saw somebody make armor that instead of this yellow armor you see here, I could make a Peely from Fortnite or other Fortnite characters. So I'm gonna have some fun with making all sorts of different little action figures. Yeah, just from the comfort of my own home, whatever figures that I want. These are not Power Rangers, but these are just 3D printed. I 3D printed these little action figures. But I did them in different colors because, it's fun, kind of like Power Rangers or whatever, but you can fully pose and that's so cool. Anyways, that's a fun little thing. But, I've been printing a bunch of stuff, okay? Here's another thing that I 3D printed. You want to see this? Boom. This whole thing is 3D printed, including this base plate here, this whole thing. This is actually like 3D printed on. It looks like a drawing, but it's not. And then this was printed like it's coming out of this thing. Isn't that sick? That's cool. Like, that's like such a cool little display kind of thing, you know? 3D printing is awesome. So that's one fun thing that I've been doing. Now, the next thing that I'm doing is very ambitious. Okay? I've never printed something at this scale before. And it's currently printing as I speak, but it's literally, the printer's going, it's been going since yesterday, and it will go until tomorrow at least. Like, it's a 2-day print. Because the first time I did it, it failed. Okay? The first time I tried printing this thing, it failed. So, I'm trying again. And I changed some settings and stuff. But let me show you the failed print, and maybe you'll get an idea of what I'm trying to print. Okay? So here is the failed print. Oh, and it's green, so the green screen is messing with it. But basically, so imagine this is green. It just looks, the green screen is all up in there. But anyways, yeah. So I didn't have enough supports on it, so as it was printing the top layer, the supports kind of fell over, and then I had to stop it, basically, so I got like a partial thing. But I'm printing it again, and so far, you know, we'll see how it goes, how it turns out. But this is just the base layer. There's other layers to this, to put it all together. What I'm trying to print, okay, let me show you. Kamen Rider Zet's helmet. That's what I'm trying to print, folks. So the green is supposed to be the bottom layer, and then I'm going to print other stuff on it. Well, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I've never done anything like this before. But I'm printing a Kamen Rider Zet's helmet. So, this is what it is right here. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. And if it doesn't turn out great, I'll just make it my own custom helmet, whatever way it is. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, people have made models of morphers, other things. Oh, was Blake Foster doing that? Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm sure there's easier things to print. Like, I'm sure some of the morphers would be a little easier, assuming that there's no electronics and things, because that adds a whole other layer of complexity that I'm not ready to get into at this point. But in terms of just a display piece, yeah, that would be fun. So 3D printing, it has been a lot of fun. I've been printing a bunch of different things. I'm trying to think if I have anything else right here. I don't think so. I think my other stuff is in the other room. But, yeah, that's some of what I've printed so far, which has been cool. Speaking of Kamen Rider Zets, I'm loving it. I'm loving Kamen Rider Zets. Okay. The show has been hitting everything that I really enjoy. The suits look cool. The whole gimmick and everything is fun. I love the sounds, that the I almost said morpher, but the driver makes and everything. The capsums themselves are okay. Like, when you spin them, it's fine. But the driver is awesome. The lights and stuff. I'll show it to you. I have it. So I can show you some of the Kamen Rider Z stuff as well. So I've been getting some of the stuff. I haven't been buying like every capsum, like all the Legend Rider ones I haven't been getting. I'm just getting mostly the stuff from the show. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been watching the episodes every Saturday. Really liking the whole story and everything as well. Like it's been good. I've been enjoying it. Like I mean, part of it I think is just the accessibility of it and the excitement of being able to watch a Kamen Rider show at the same time as everyone else. And I know that there's like people that would fan sub it and so forth, but that would always take a day or two, and by that point spoilers were all over social media, and it wasn't the same. This is literally, I just pull up YouTube and watch it Saturday night, and there, you know, like it's so fun. So I think that has really made it really cool. But just the fact that the show itself has been great is awesome. So, okay, what else can I show you? I want to keep things moving while I talk. Joel says thoughts on the latest Sentai drama, Sentai getting canceled or rebranded, and Goes User's Black Ranger getting fired. Okay, yes, I can talk about that while I open some Amiibo. So how about that? Let's multitask here. There's some new Amiibo that just came out for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I got Samus, and I got Samus and Viola on the motorcycle there. There's also another Amiibo coming in December, I believe. So I have it pre-ordered, but this is what's out right now, and figured, you know, might as well save it for a stream. So here we are. So while I open this up, let's talk about Sentai. So, Super Sentai being canceled. Honestly, it's hard to say much right now because we don't really know exactly what's coming next. There's all these rumors of a new, like, I've heard everything from it's basically continuing but just under a new name to like, oh, it'll be pretty different, and it'll be more like Metal Heroes, like kind of like those types of shows. Like, I've heard that the show will be on break for a while and then come back. I've heard all sorts of different rumors. I don't pay enough attention to Sentai to even know who are the reputable sources online about this kind of stuff. So I don't really know what to believe at this point. So I'm just sort of like waiting to see what happens. I mean, I firmly believe something is going to take its place. And I did see the Universe Heroes thing or whatever. But like what that actually looks like, what that actually ends up being, I don't know. So it's hard to really have an opinion yet until I know more. So we'll see. We'll see. The thing is, for me, I'll be honest, like, Super Sentai hasn't really been connecting with me that much in recent years. They've been doing some really wild and different things each year, and a lot of it just hasn't appealed to me. Whether it's like stuff like Dawn Brothers or whatever, and the suit designs are just so wacky, or Goes User was, I like the suit designs, but I don't know, for me personally, the concept of the Red Ranger thing, they kind of lost me on it when it wasn't the actual Red Rangers coming back, and then it just kind of, it felt a little hollow for me. I'm sure there's other people enjoying it or whatever, but I haven't really connected. Boon Boomger was like decent, and I was enjoying it somewhat, and I was a little torn on the suits themselves. Like the helmets were a little off-putting, but the suits were pretty nice. Overall, it was fine, but I don't know. I kind of got bored of it after a while, and ended up, I never finished it. So it hasn't grabbed me as much in recent years. So Sentai going away for me is like, I didn't really watch Sentai much to begin with. And I think because I have Kamen Rider Zets right now, I'm like, Kamen Rider's like filling my it's giving me my Toku fix. Before Power Rangers, and now, I had Boon Boomger for a little bit, now I have Kamen Rider Zets. So I'm getting my Toku fix regardless, But I would love to see it continue. I want it to become a show that like I'm excited about watching again. But I also, again, it all comes back to accessibility to me. If Universe Heroes is just like Kamen Rider Zets and I can watch it on YouTube, streaming every week or whatever, I'm going to be much, much more likely to watch it. That's just simply what it is. So it comes down to accessibility, and then it comes down to like what the show's actually like. Is it actually going to be more straightforward, or is Universe Heroes going to be like, I don't know, off the walls again? And I know Sentai always is kind of like that, but I feel like in recent years, especially so. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I might be, in the minority there on that. So we'll see. We'll see is the short answer. I don't feel particularly strong any which way, but I am curious to see what the new show looks like. In terms of Gojuger Black Ranger being fired, again, I didn't watch Gojuger. I don't have any... I watched episode 1 or whatever, but like I don't have any connection to the characters, the story, the cast, anything like that. However, what I have seen online, it does seem pretty crazy the lengths that they're going to respond to something like this in comparison to other things that other actors have done in the past, and to the effect that it's like pretty negatively impacting the show. It seems like they're scrapping stuff, kind of working around things. Like it's drastic, a drastic change that they're making for something like this. So it seems pretty ridiculous from what I've seen. So I feel for the people, involved, and for the actress playing, Goju Black, and for the cast, and people around her as well, and for the fans that are, kind of being dragged through all this as well. It sucks. So, yeah. I didn't say much on social media because I don't have as much of a connection to it all, but I definitely have been seeing all the sentiment online about it. Okay, I've had this amiibo sitting here for long enough. Let me just kind of showcase it real quick. Look at this Samus. The detail on here is great. Even the visor has kind of like a faded effect of the paint on there. Nice kind of like metallic paint that they've used. Really makes it pop. Love the pose, the classic dynamic pose on kind of this, rock right there. I appreciate that versus some generic like clear base or something. This actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, awesome amiibo. Definitely a really cool one for the collection. So let's open up the other one. I am getting the Mario and Rosalina amiibo. Yeah, I mean Mario Galaxy, and especially Galaxy 2, is one of my all-time, it's one of my favorite games. So absolutely had to get the amiibo. I did buy it again for Switch 2. I haven't really played it much yet. My wife was playing, I think, the first Mario Galaxy a little bit, so she's been playing it a bit. Most of my gaming time lately, between Pokemon Legends ZA and Fortnite, and then also Pokemon TCG Pocket. That's been the other thing I've been doing. All right, here is Samus and Viola, I guess is the name of this motorcycle. This is a really, really cool amiibo. Pretty unique, because we don't really have anything like this, I don't think. Maybe there's some, I don't know, but having a vehicle like this. Now, I know we're getting the Kirby Air Riders ones, which, yes, I do plan on getting. But this is pretty cool. And then you get the other suit for Samus right here, which also pretty cool color scheme, the black and red. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4, I'm looking forward to it. I will say, like, I've played the 3 Metroid Prime games, but I never finished them. Like, I've played some of each of them. So I'm not as invested in the story or anything. I mean, I did also play a little bit of Metroid Prime Hunters, so I know of, like, Sylix and all that. But I'm not as invested in the story. But and I will say, from the recent trailers, there are parts of this game that kind of look rough to me. Mostly, I'd say, especially the scenes with the motorcycle, just seem rough. Graphically as well. and I don't know. It seems okay. Now, what I am excited about is having a game like this with mouse controls. So I definitely plan on getting it for Switch 2. I will play it a bit and try it. I just don't know. We'll see how much it actually connects with me or not. But the amiibo is really cool, though. I do love the detail on here. I mean, you can see that on the tires. I mean, like, they just... Awesome work on the amiibo. It looks really, really cool. And I love the size of this as well. Like, super, super cool. So, there you have it. New amiibo. Okay. I don't have my little side table here to put stuff, so I'm just going to put it on the floor and hope I don't step on it later. All right, let's see. Yeah, Jackson. Thanks we've been trading a bunch on TCG Pocket. I appreciate it. I've been finally able to complete a lot of the sets on there, thanks to the trading feature, the share feature, all that stuff. I will be honest, I got pulled away from the game for a while because there were so many new sets and it was hard to collect every card. And I kind of initially got into the mindset of like, I want to collect every card in the set, and that includes secret rares. But then I realized this game, it's just not feasible to do that. You cannot collect every secret rare, or you will spend a ton of money in this game, and I am not doing that for this virtual game. So what I decided to do is let me just collect the base sets, and then whatever secret rares I get, great, but I just want the base sets for each set. But I dropped off for a while because it became hard to collect all the cards, and then some of the trading features were restricted to only certain rarities, and that was annoying. And then I ended up... so they announced some stuff. So next year they're making some edits. Well, they already rolled out some things in terms of adding more rarities you can trade, the share feature, other things like that. But then they had that special deluxe pack set at the end of the year, and there was a lot of duplicates of cards, but it was like counting as its own set. Like, it was really weird how they handled it for a virtual card game. And they announced that they're changing it next year so that it will go back and give you credit for those cards and other sets and everything. So they are making changes for the better, and that got me back into the game. But by that point, I had already missed a bunch of the promos. And I know there was like events and stuff recently to catch up on promos, and I've gotten a decent amount, but I'm also still missing a decent amount. So that's the only thing that hopefully we get to trade promos at some point to be able to complete some of the collection there. But otherwise, I've been having a lot of fun collecting and battling a little bit more with CPUs at this point before I go online, but it's been fun. All right, so speaking of amiibo, I do want to show something else. Okay. There's a special amiibo that they have for if you didn't know, they have a Mario theme park. Okay, at Universal Studios. Well, part of the Universal theme park, I should say. It's an Epic Universe in Orlando, and then there's other ones around the world. So I went to Epic Universe for the first time. I guess it's been 2 months now or so, something like that. And at Epic Universe, the Mario World is very interactive, which, by the way, it is awesome. I absolutely loved Super Nintendo World. And I bought a bunch of stuff there because I couldn't help myself. Do I have the... Oh, no, I don't have it right here. I was going to say, I have this pin set that I got, too, that is super cool. It's got, like, all the Mario Kart cups and stuff. Super cool. But one of the things that you can do is you can buy these power-up bands that you wear in the park, and you connect to, like, your phone app and stuff, and you can interact with stuff in the park. You can hit question mark blocks. You can play different games. If you play certain games in the park, and you beat them, you collect keys, and if you have 3 keys, then you can go to the boss level and stuff. So it actually feels like you're playing a game in the park as well. So, excuse me, I had to get a power-up band for myself, for Maheen, for Idris, but also the power-up bands are amiibo. So you can actually use them as amiibo in your video games. I don't collect every single amiibo, but there's certain sets of amiibo that I collect, and this was one of those ones that's like, this is kind of unique and special, so I had to pick this up. So here is, from Super Nintendo World, the Mario Power-Up Band. Now, I actually used this one in the park. I just put it back in the box because I kind of like the boxes. So I'll open it up and just show you this one real quick. But basically, they have Mario. They got Luigi. We got Princess Peach. Princess Daisy. We got Toad. We got Yoshi. And they've opened up recently, this year, a new expansion to Super Nintendo World for the Donkey Kong area. So now there's a Donkey Kong one and a Diddy Kong one. So there's 8 different power-up bands. And in the theme parks that have been open for more than a year, there's a limited edition gold Mario one. Unfortunately, Epic Universe that I went to in Orlando hasn't been open for a year yet, so they don't have the gold one. So I'll see. I may just get it on eBay or something. I'll figure it out. But basically, I got the set. So here's what they look like. They come in this little package. Super Nintendo World. It's got cool little design on the side and stuff. Super fun. All the boxes are the same, by the way. But I'll open this one up and show you, because I've already opened this up. I've already used this one. But this just slides right out. And here it is. So this is basically a slap bracelet. So you would scan the QR code to add it in the app. Super Nintendo World, Mario, here it is right there. And it's a slap bracelet, so you put it on your wrist and it just, you know, you just wear it like that. So, super, super cool. And so this actually acts as a Mario amiibo. So if there's any games that use a Mario amiibo, that's what this one will be. Or a Toad amiibo, Yoshi amiibo, you know. That's how that works. I haven't tried that yet, but that's how they function. So yeah, that's the other amiibo that I've added to my collection here. Ben, hello, hello. We're doing doing well. No worries on being late to the stream. That's what I was trying to say. I combined well and late. Yeah, just hanging out. Okay. When you go to a theme park, you turn to a kid in a candy store. No shame in that. I know. I was just worried I wouldn't be able to like bring everything back with me. But we made it work. We made everything fit. Yeah. Okay, so I want to know what you guys want to see next, okay? Because next, I have 2 other types of things I can open, and then I can show you some Kamen Rider stuff. We can hang out, whatever. But I have a bunch of Funko Pops, and by Funko Pops, I mean like a little bit of like Toy Story, Marvel, some stuff, but then a lot of Power Rangers, the most recent Power Rangers Funko Pops. So that's all of the Mighty Morphin movie Funko Pops, and then all of the like Tommy ones that they did. I have all of those Funko Pops. I haven't opened yet. They've just been sitting in the boxes. So I have those Funko Pops. Or when it comes to Pokemon, I did pick up another box of the Japanese Inferno X set, which is coming out in English soon with the Phantasmal Flames, but this is the Japanese box. I've opened up a few of these boxes off camera, 3 or 4 boxes, but I just bought another box so we can open up on stream. So I'm going to do both, but unless you don't want me to. But you can tell me which one first that you would like me to see, and while I do it, we can still chat, hang out, you know, but let me know what you want to see. Speaking of the Pokemon thing, I'll just show you some of what I've pulled recently from that set. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here, but like there's the regular Charizard, a bunch of illustration rares. I did pull the full art Charizard. It's not the SIR, it's not the gold one, but I do have that. A lot of these cool illustration rares. Oh, these are some English ones here. Mega Absol, Ivysaur. Yeah, so that's what I have. I think I have some other ones too. I just don't know where that stack is at the moment. Oh yeah, I did get a box or two of the SpongeBob cards because I saw they made SpongeBob cards and everybody was like freaking out about them, and I thought they were a lot of fun because, you know, SpongeBob's cool. Goofy Goober, yeah! So I got a bunch of SpongeBob cards, and I did pull a 31 out of 50. This gold one here, Pyrite Ponderer. So I did actually pull a numbered card out of that. I also love these ones, these cards that are like kind of menu items. Those are fun. There's a few other random things here. But anyways, I don't think I'm going to be getting more SpongeBob cards, probably, but I guess never say never, but that was just a fun thing to do. Let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah, so let me know in the chat, Pokemon cards or Funko Pops. What do you want me to open first? What's your son's favorite attraction at Universal? Good question. I don't know what he liked the most. We did so much. Oh, I guess you're asking specifically at Universal, right? So at Universal, we mostly did the Mario World. We didn't do all of the rides. We did the Mario Kart and Yoshi rides, but we did not do like the Donkey Kong one, other stuff. First of all, we had limited time at the park because I was there for work, so I only got to go like part-time on the evenings or weekends. It also was raining at certain parts, like pouring rain, and so there are moments where some of the rides were, you know, closed for a bit. So we did a good amount at the Nintendo World, and then we went to like the Ministry of Magic area, and there was like a show that they had there. We went to the How to Train Your Dragon area, and there was a show that was there. We didn't do any rides at those places. We did the little carousel kind of in the middle of the park. That's probably it. So I'm trying to think of what he liked. I know he didn't particularly care for the Mario Kart one. I think it was just awkward for him with the visor that they have on, and it's a long wait in the line. The Yoshi ride, I think it was okay. So, I mean, we didn't do many rides, so I think the carousel one, he had fun. So that was probably his favorite. But we also did things at Disney. So we did a little bit at Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. Now, Hollywood Studios, it was mostly like he built a droid, I built a lightsaber. Oh, I could show you the lightsaber. I can grab that in just a little bit. And we did like a bunch of the shows and stuff there. And then same at Epcot, we just did some shows. Magic Kingdom is where we did more rides and other things. He actually did like It's a Small World. That was a fun one for him. And we just did it. We even though we had limited time, I will say, and I'm just gonna pat myself on the back because I planned a lot for that. I came up with a whole itinerary of like, here's the rides that we really want to do. Here's what, if there's time, we're going to do it. You know, like, tried to plan around it. That way we really focused on what we wanted to hit, but also paid attention to like wait times, and then mapped out like, okay, if we go this route, then here, so that we're not zigzagging back and forth around the park. Like, I wanted to maximize the fun that we had. Now, it wasn't, I know some people get crazy about that, and like, I wasn't like doing it to the point of like if we missed something, I would be upset. Like, it was more like, we adjusted constantly. There were times where like, oh wait, we have extra time, let's do this, or actually we don't have time for this, let's forget that and do that, you know. But it was more, instead of having to get out and figure it out on my phone for 5-10 minutes and look at wait times and all that, I had it prepped in my head of all these different scenarios, right? So we actually did quite a lot, but we did focus more on smaller rides or shows or experiences like parades and the nighttime fireworks shows, things like that, because he doesn't want to do a lot of big roller coaster rides and stuff anyways, and those things also had longer wait times. So we focused on a lot more of the experiences, and honestly, it was a lot of fun. So we had a great time. All right, Ben says do the Funko Pop. So we got to vote for the Funko Pop, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's do those first. We did not do the Guardians of the Galaxy ride in Epcot. Did not get a chance to do that. All right, Funko Pops. We're going to start off with some Marvel here. We got Daredevil from Daredevil Born Again. Incredible series, both the Netflix show and the new one. Love Daredevil. Super, super cool. I would really love to get these other characters, especially Kingpin, Punisher. But I haven't been able to find them anywhere. I've just seen Daredevil all over the place. So, let's pop this open. Zane, I really don't know, man. I don't know much about Amy, so I don't really know who to name, you know, to play Amy in the movie. I'm good with whoever they end up choosing. David, welcome. It's been a while. I've been good. Alright, now I gotta figure out... I'm gonna have a lot of boxes just piling up here. Anyways, this Funko Pop looks awesome. Like, I think they did a really good job with this one. Just the whole design, the suit, like the textured feel to it, but the way that the mask is, like, it just, this is Daredevil right here. This is super, super cool. I'm gonna have to put this one on my shelf next to the Hot Toys Daredevil figure. I need to find the mask. I know they have a Daredevil mask that they sell now. I gotta find it. I don't know what stores sell it. Like, I haven't seen it at like regular retailers like a Target, Walmart, and stuff. I don't know if it's only like a GameStop thing. It's only online. Is it even out yet? Maybe it was just up for pre-order and it's not out yet. I don't know. But if anybody knows, if anybody's seen the Daredevil mask that Hasbro's released, let me know, because I want to find it. Alright, and then I got another Marvel one here. We got the Infinity Saga Peter Parker / Iron Spider. So these are some fun little ones. You kind of got the little half and half right there. I think I have a Captain America one like that, I think it is. I can't remember. But Spider-Man is, you know, awesome, so I had to pick this one up. Ben, yes, I have. I do have all the Zords. Have not opened any of them yet, but I do have them. Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't even think about it, because I guess that makes sense. The Iron Spider. So this has the little tentacles here, but because it's half and half, you only have the two of them there. So that actually looks kind of interesting. But hey, I dig it. It's kind of cool, like how they split this here. There's Peter on the side, and then Spider-Man. Although this one, oh, never mind. Okay, for a second I thought there was like a piece popping off, but that's just his nose. No, that's just how it is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, this is an interesting style of these. Am I still doing Pokemon cards? I am, David. I've been doing a bunch off stream. I am going to open up some Pokemon cards after I do the Funko Pops. So I do have a Japanese Inferno X box to open up. So don't worry, we got some Pokemon coming. All right, and then before I get to the Power Rangers Funko Pops, I have two Toy Story Funko Pops because Toy Story, one of my favorite movies, classic. And when I saw these ones, these were super cool. I had to resist buying like the Funkos of like every character because I saw, oh wait, they have Al. I didn't even notice that, but I saw the alien and I really wanted the alien, but I had to like resist. But man, Al, I actually might have to get Al if I see that. Oh, that's a good one. But Andy was cool because of, I really liked how he's holding the mini Woody and Buzz. That is awesome. Oh, GameStop had the Daredevil mask, the Wolverine mask, and the new Spider-Man mask that's remote controlled. Oh, okay, that's out already? Sweet, okay. That one looks interesting. I mean, I already have an Iron Man mask that's remote controlled, so I don't know if I'm going to get a Spider-Man mask that's remote controlled. I did get a Spider-Man mask, by the way. Maybe I'll show that in just a second, too. Okay, it's good to know. I might have to go to GameStop and check it out. This is just super cool. Like, look at that. Like, first of all, Andy, classic, but I love the fact that he has the little mini Funkos of Woody and Buzz, like he's playing with them. Like, that's just, that feeling of Toy Story, he's playing with the toy, like, it's just, that's classic. That's super, super cool. And actually, I think I got this second. The first one I got was actually this one here, which was Sid. I saw they had a Sid, and they had the mini Woody and Buzz, and then later I saw that they had Andy, and I was like, well, now I have to have both. So that's super cool, because he's also got the mini Woody and Buzz, but Buzz is strapped up to the rocket and stuff. So that is awesome. The fact that they did both there, super, super cool. Look at that. Oh. They captured Sid pretty well. His shirt. Oh, look at that. Buzz with the rocket. Woody. That is great. That is great. Like, this just perfectly captured. He's just sitting, playing with the toys. He's got this evil grin on his face with the rocket. Like, it just, you know, they really did a great job with capturing the essence of these characters. All right, that is those Funko Pops right there. Put those away. Now it's Power Ranger time. Are you all ready for some Power Rangers? Let's do the movie Rangers. All right. I don't have every single Power Rangers Funko Pop, but I have a good chunk of them. Like, I have, like, you know, yeah, a good amount. But this one was cool to try and get the set. So I have the Red Ranger. So this is, we're going to open up the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie Funko Pops. Right here. There it is. I always felt like the Funkos were a little... It's hard to translate the helmet in that Funko Pop style, you know? It just looks all, like, stretched out and weird. So, and especially the Mighty Morphin movie ones anyways, just the way they are, like, I feel like it just looks a little odd. They did the best they could in that style. But I do really like the suits and how that translated. You get the Morpher and stuff. Like, overall looks pretty cool. So there's Rocky right there. All right, let's bring in the Blue Ranger. All right. There he is. All right, give me 1 second. I just gotta do something here. All right. Okay. So there is Billy right there. Again, the helmets are okay in that style, but the suit looks pretty cool. All right, we got the Pink Ranger. It's on GameStop's website, $139.99. Daredevil, Marvel Legends, and he's interested. Cool, thank you. I will have to take a look. All right, there we go. Again, a little odd in the style, but cool Pink Ranger pose. She's got her weapon right here. There you go. You saw the Twitter post? Yeah, I was trying to post that and respond to a text as well. Okay. And we have the Black Ranger right here. The only thing that is a bit odd, though, is that the Pink Ranger is the only one that's got, like, her weapon there versus the others, so consistency would have been a little nice, but it is what it is, because you also, not all of them really showcase their weapons and stuff much, so, you know, that is hard to do. But there we have the Black Ranger, the Frog. Alright, here's the Yellow Ranger. Now, I think there's two versions of this one. This one says glow in the dark. I don't know if there's, like, what the difference is with the other version. Like, if it doesn't have the glow in the dark, or if it has even more than that. I don't know. But this was just, like, I think the regular one. But that is kind of cool that they added that. Because she had the headlights, you know, in the movie there. So, it obviously makes the helmet look a little odd. But, you know, it is like in the movie. So that is cool that they do have a glow-in-the-dark feature. And there she is. They're doing well, David. Appreciate it. Yeah, everybody's doing good. Just, you know, busy with life. Got the White Ranger right here. Tommy Oliver. There he is. Good old classic White Ranger, the Falcon. Pretty cool. All right, pretty cool. I did hear about that. I did hear about the rumor about the Avengers Doomsday trailer and stuff. Would be cool. Would be cool. All right, then I also have this one here. This is from the comics. We got the Green Ranger right here, aka Matt. If you haven't read the comics, Yeah, cool different design for the Green Ranger. So it's cool to have that in Funko Pop form because, yeah, I don't think we've gotten this Ranger form in any other merchandise. We've gotten other comic characters back when we had the Lightning collection, like Lord Drac and Ranger Slayer and stuff. But, oh, actually, we do have the, what is it called? The 3-0 figure, yes. And I do have that. I just haven't opened it. But yeah, so we do have the 3-0 one. But this is a more affordable, piece of merch of this Green Ranger. Pretty cool to have that from the comics there. So there you go. Green Ranger. Does he fit in with the movie Rangers there? Okay, what else we got? Okay, I do have the Ninja Megazord. I'll save that at the end because that's the bigger one. But let's go for... Oh, we got Ivan Ooze. Let's do Ivan Ooze. Had to get Ivan Ooze. Just a classic villain. I mean, what a character. Oh, look at that. That's great. He's got like his little, lightning and stuff coming out of his hands. That is great. Ivan Ooze. Oh, so cool. That is great. Yeah, even if you don't get any of the Rangers and stuff, Ivan Ooze is like... That's worth it right there. That's classic. That's so cool. Alright. Now we got some Tommy figures here. So, 3 different versions of Tommy. Red Zeo, Red Turbo, and Black Dino Thunder Ranger. So here is the Red Zeo Ranger. Look at that. It's interesting going back and looking at Power Ranger stuff now, much, many years later, much older. Things like watching the show and seeing the story and the characters, a lot of it doesn't hold up. Nostalgia is very real, and you go back and watch some of these things and you're like, man, that just wasn't good. But there's certain things, though, that you go back and you appreciate even more so. And I think the Zeo suits is one of them. As a kid, I thought they were kind of interesting, but I didn't really care too much about them. They were cool, but they just never stuck around in my head as being particularly special. Now, when I go back and look at this stuff and I see pictures, especially when I see these suits in HD, when they use the suits again in recent stuff, or we see like higher quality promotional images, things like that, the Zeo suits are really good. They look so cool. There's something like very clean and simple about it, like the colors, the gold and stuff, very nice accent to it. The helmets are very clean, and I think what really made me appreciate them especially is the 3-0 figures, which I did buy. I do have them. I just haven't opened them up and kind of posed them or anything yet because I need space on my shelf to do that. But this Funko Pop, though, is also very clean looking. I actually, now looking back at it, I really like the Zeo suits. And Zeo Gold as well. Some of the best suits. Truly. So I feel sorry for, sleeping on Zeo a little bit. But you know what it also is? To be fair, growing up, I had a small period of time where my parents had me stop watching Power Rangers. Because, let's see, when Mighty Morphin came out, I was 3.5, and then, went on for 3 years or so 6.5. So by the time Zeo was on, I was 6.5, 7 years old. I was running around the house going, yeah, and getting a little too hyper, is what I remember. And so my parents had me cut down on watching Power Rangers. Didn't last long because I definitely, I remember watching, Zeo, well, parts of Zeo, and like especially the Zeo Gold Ranger stuff, and then definitely when Turbo was on, I was fully back, like, watching everything. But so Zeo there was a small dip in time there where I wasn't as engaged with the show because my parents kind of like stopped me from doing that for a bit. And then I swung back around with Turbo, and I had my first ever Megazord as the Turbo Megazord, and like it went out of control after that. But so I also, to be fair, I think I didn't have as much exposure to these suits and stuff, but it is really clean. All right, let's go for the next one here. Speaking of Turbo, Red Turbo Ranger. That looks clean. That Funko Pop. I'm excited for this one. Zeo Gold is your favorite? Yeah, Zeo Gold is actually really, really sick. It is a really good suit. I think the 3-0 figures truly made me really appreciate those suits a lot more. They are actually really, really nice. I mean, I always thought they were good, but like especially... Oh, look at that. I didn't even like realize it says shift into Turbo on the package there. Wait, hold on. Was the Zeo one? Ah, Zeo Ranger 5 red. That's cool. What about like the movie ones, like the Mighty Morphin movie? Oh, I didn't know they all... Have they all been doing this? We're sending you right back right where you came from. Hold on. Ivanus, welcome to my nightmare. Do all Funko Pops do this? Am I going crazy? Wait, hold on. That's not true. Andy. Let me look at Andy. No, it doesn't. Okay. It's only these Power Ranger ones for some reason. I don't know why, but that's cool. What about the Green Ranger one from the comics? No. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, so like Yellow Ranger. I'm not going to go through all of them. Time to boogie with the bear. Oh, hold on. I got to find the Black Ranger, though. It's got to be about a frog. I'm a frog. Okay. All right, Funko. I like that. I didn't even realize they had that. I'm not going to go through all of them, but that's actually really cool that they added those quotes in the box there. That's a nice little touch. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. Red Turbo Ranger. Clean, clean. This one looks really, really nice. I think just all the black lines and everything just make it kind of just I don't know. It really pops there. His sword and stuff too, like the blaster. Yeah, that is clean. The helmet actually like looks pretty cool the way in this style. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah, I immediately think TJ. Every time I see this, TJ is my Red Turbo Ranger for sure. That is clean. That is clean. Yeah, Funko did a good job with these ones. Did I get the Lego Game Boy set? Yeah, so I got the Lego Game Boy set a few weeks before it was officially released, like, widely. So, some Sam's Club stores started putting it out early, like, weeks early. And it was like $10 cheaper. So I had it pre-ordered on the Lego website. I saw it at Sam's Club and I was like, this isn't out for weeks. Like, what is going on? It's like 3-4 weeks early. So I canceled my pre-order right there in the store, and then I just bought it at Sam's Club. So I got it early, and I got it cheaper. Yeah, and then later, I think Costco started getting it early. So it was kind of an interesting release. But Sam's Club had it like 3 weeks early. It was funny because I saw it in store, and I was like, is this actually a thing? Did my Sam's Club just do this? And then I started scrolling through Twitter, and like an hour or two later, Wario64, if you follow him for like, he posts stuff like immediately and all these deals and announcements, things like that. So then he posted some Sam's Club stores seem to be selling the Lego Game Boy early, and I was like, oh yeah, I just saw that today. So it was like the same day he tweeted that. I happened to just, and I don't go to Sam's Club regularly, like my parents have a membership, but we just happened to go that day because I think we all wanted to like get some stuff from the food court there or whatever. So we were just there. And then I happened to like just go check the toy section like I always do and see that there. Oh, I didn't see the quote. Okay, let's see the Dino Thunder. Oh, just Dino Thunder power up. Okay. I guess there's not really, I don't know, a memorable quote from him during Dino Thunder, but here it is right here. Pretty cool. Ooh, I love the detail on the Brachiomorpher there. That is actually really nice. Even the red and stuff. That's much more detailed than I would have thought. The Brachio staff looks great. It's actually pretty detailed. Yeah, that's actually really nice. Okay, it's an okay pose, but it does look really cool with the Brachio staff and stuff. There it is. So those are all of the fun new Power Rangers Funko Pops in regular scale, but there is another one that was released as well. So I'm going to move these to the side while I grab the other one. I'm not one to display Funko Pops in boxes. I maybe have like one or two in boxes, but I have like 40, 50 different ones just out of box. I mean, that's like pretty much with most of my stuff anyways in my collection. I like to open it up and display it. But there's also this. It might be a little hard to show on that camera, so I'll just show it here. The Ninja Megazord. So they've done a few Megazords in this kind of bigger scale here. So the newest one is the Ninja Megazord. It says Metallic from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. So let's open this one up. The Lego game was pretty cool. It was very quick to build. Like, it only took me an hour or two or something. Like, it wasn't very long. But it looks and feels very much like a Game Boy. The way that they have it to display it with the cartridges and the little, like, lenticular images to kind of make it look like a little game that it's playing. Really well done. So I think, like, they did a good job with that stuff. There's this little piece on the inside if you want to use this as like a background or something, so that's fun. But let's pop this open. Try and get this back in the box here. When is Lego releasing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers set? Can we pre-order it? Not for a while, Joel. So what they did is they have Lego ideas where people can submit their ideas for things. People can vote. It can get approved. So all they announced is it was approved to become an actual Lego set. But now they need to go and actually like properly design it and finalize the set. So there's what was submitted, but that's not what the final version is going to look like. They might change it, tweak it, kind of, make some edits to it. I don't know how long that takes, like what the process is for those idea sets, but we're not at the stage yet where they have a final set. Like, they've just announced that they're going to do it, so I have a feeling it's going to be a while. All right, folks, here is the Ninja Megazord. So it does have, the head articulation there. There we go. Super cool. I was never a big fan of the Ninja Megazord, I'll be honest. But it is a cool looking Funko Pop in this style here. I think because they really had to emphasize certain details on here in this smaller scale. Looks pretty cool. The head is odd, obviously, in this size, the giant head, but I do like the detail on this thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, there it is, folks. That's the size scale, just for reference. This versus a Ranger Funko Pop, that's the scale. Do I miss the Power Ranger series, Jordy? Yeah, I mean, I obviously I love the Power Rangers franchise. Would love to see more. But at the same time, like, I know that they're working on the new Disney Plus show and all that. So I'm kind of at this stage now where I'm like, I want them to do something interesting. I want something new and fresh. I'm willing to wait a bit. I've had enough content for a while. I have other things to keep me busy in the interim. So I'm looking forward to whatever comes, next. But for now, yeah, it is what it is. All right. Let's open that box of Pokemon cards, and then I'll show you the Common Rider Zet stuff, and then we'll see if there's anything else after that or not. Okay. I need to make sure I have some card sleeves right here. Okay. Out of all the Funko Pops, what's my all-time favorite one? That's hard. So, I do like some of the Megazord ones. Because it's cool to see the Megazord in that scale. The one, like the Ultra Zord, is pretty fun as well in that big scale. But in terms of, like, Rangers, that's hard. Honestly, it might be one of the new ones, like the Zeo Red or something, or Turbo Red. Like, those ones look really sick. I have to go back and look at my other ones to remember. But, yeah, those ones are pretty cool. Okay. Here we have Inferno X. It is pricey. This is a popular set because of Charizard. I've opened up a few boxes already, but you know, it's still, even so, it's still more accessible than what Phantasmal Flames will be in English. So at least there's that. Every box does have a guaranteed secret rare, which can be good or bad because you're really only getting like one. But you know, in English sets you don't have that guarantee, so you could get more, you could get less, but usually you get less. So at least there's that. Okay, so here it is, Inferno X. If you haven't seen these cards, I'll just go slow through some of these packs so you can see the art. So Japanese packs only have five cards in a pack. Just as a heads up there. Oh, Mario cards? That would be interesting. Okay, we got an illustration rare, an art rare. Toxtricity. Now, a lot of these, I think I have a good amount of the regular set so far. Maybe all of it. I'd have to check, but we'll see. I'm also trying to like pare down. Oh, there we go. Got an EX. Pare down some of what I collect here. So in general, I'll open up some sealed product, especially when a set comes out. But then after that, I focus more on singles. And just certain ones that I want to collect. Yes, Ben, I talked about it earlier, but I have played Pokemon Legends EA. I've been enjoying it so far. I've played about like 10, 11 hours of the game. Yeah, it's fresh new gameplay. It's interesting. So I've been enjoying it. And did I get any new skins for Fortnite recently? I collect a lot of Fortnite skins. Pretty much any of the collaboration stuff that they do, I will collect. So obviously all the Simpsons stuff recently. Yeah. I've actually been enjoying the new Simpsons season. I never really watched much of The Simpsons. Like, growing up, I wasn't allowed to watch it. And then when I did end up watching it as I was older, I don't know, it's not really my style of, like, comedy, humor, that sort of thing. So I just never really watched much of it. But I know, obviously, of The Simpsons. I mean, I know of some of the characters, like, just from pop culture and, like, you know, like, it's such a big thing. So it's a really cool, like, collab that they were able to do. And the attention to detail in there... Oh, we got a... Okay. Secret rare right here. This guy. Like, they really went all out with this collab. And that's been fun. So I've actually been really enjoying the season. Now, I haven't played the most recent stuff, like, as of the last few days. But what I have played initially of the Simpsons season was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I was excited to have the K-pop Demon Hunter skins in Fortnite. That was really cool. They definitely fast-tracked that collab, and that was great. Thoughts on Toy Story 5 being primarily focused on Jessie? You know, I don't know. Look, I love the Toy Story franchise. Like, Toy Story 1 to 3, incredible. Some of the best movies, you know, out there. Toy Story 4 was fine. It was okay, but I felt like... I don't know. The way they left certain things, the way the story went, like, it wasn't the greatest. Like, it was good, but it wasn't as good as the others. So I'm a little wary of Toy Story 5. I'm curious. We got a Mega. Very curious to see where they go with it. I think it is interesting that if it is about Jessie, because at least that'll give us hopefully something more unique and different. Because I feel like we've exhausted a lot of the, like, Woody stuff and Buzz stuff. You know, like, having something different will be good. I don't know. I gotta see more to, like, really decide. I mean, I'll absolutely watch it, of course. But I'm not like excited for it, but I'm just curious, I guess. Oh, when I did the Megaforce cards, yeah, that was fun. And I still have some boxes sealed of the Power Rangers action card game. I still have some sealed boxes. Those cards were a lot of fun. Has-Been Hotel. I think, like, either you or somebody talked about it in my chat previously, but I have not seen it. Did I know Megan Fox is playing Toy Chica and Five Nights at Freddy's too? I think I had heard that. I never saw the first movie. Although I'd check it out. I'm trying to remember if I've even played the first game, or if I've watched, like, videos of people playing it, and it feels like maybe I've played it, but I don't remember if I actually have or not, you know? It's not the type of game... If I have it, it was only, like, briefly, because it's not the type of game I would play. It would freak me out too much. I think I did. I think I did play a little bit of it. But it freaks me out too much. So I think there was a Series 5 of the action card game, but it was, like, only out in Europe, and there was a lot of reprints, I think, that they had in it from other series. So that is one that I did not collect, because it's like, you can't really find packs of that anymore, because it was, like, in Europe as a limited release. Like, it's super hard to do. And I think there were some others that I saw online on Twitter that were trying to collect it, and I was like, okay, if there's other Ranger fans trying to do it as well, and there's already such limited quantities, it's just not worth trying to do all that. Oh, okay. Well, so looks like this is our SAR for the set. So no Charizard, unfortunately, because usually you just get one in the box. And I did get this in the last box that I opened as well. So I already have this card, but it is a really nice looking card. I do really like the look of this card. It just it's so colorful. The texture to it, like it does look pretty cool. So that is our SAR for the box, I believe. But, you know, obviously we'll keep opening the rest. It is a cool one, but alas, still no Zard. And obviously I know, like, at this point, it's one of those things of, like, should be a lesson learned of just buy the card instead of buying all these boxes. But the card is also so expensive, so it's like, it's hard to justify just buying the card. But at the same time, you buy the boxes, you end up spending that much anyway, so it's like, you know. But I think that's it for me on Inferno X. I've opened up enough boxes of this. At this point, Phantasmal Flames is going to come out, so I'm just, you know, I don't think it's worth getting any more Inferno X boxes. Maybe if I can find the singles, you know, for a decent price, I'll get them, but we'll see. SpongeBob meme for every situation in life. Oh, you're watching Dancing with the Stars because of Scott from Pentatonics, and then he left. You stopped watching. I saw that Scott was on it. I'll be honest. I haven't seen any of it. I saw that he was on it, and I meant to to go back and watch the performances, but I don't even know what channel it airs on or whatever. Like we don't I don't know. I feel like I don't because we don't have regular TV channels anymore at this point. So I would just wait for clips to be online or whatever, and then by that point, it just, you know, I just never got around to it. And then a few weeks later, he's off the show. So I'll go back and watch some of the clips at some point, but I just I haven't done that yet. Oh yeah, I saw the video of that, Joel. That's pretty cool. I saw the video of the TikTok. Oh, it's on Disney Plus. Oh, okay. Oh, good to know. Yeah, all right. Well, it might. That's easy enough. I didn't realize it was on Disney Plus. Did I get the big Mario Kart Lego set? I did not. Look, I'm running out of space for these. Well, not even running out. I pretty much have run out of space for these big Lego sets at this point. That's why I have a bunch of Lego sets that I haven't built yet. And that Mario Kart set, it's cool, but it's big, and it's just, you know, I have the smaller scale Mario Kart ones. Yeah, I'd rather get other sets, you know? If there's a big one, I'd rather get like the Black Pearl from Pirates of the Caribbean or something, or I don't know, some other set that comes with like a bunch of minifigures or something like that. Ooh, look at that art rare. Ambipom. Super colorful. That's a good one. I don't think I have that one, actually. That's new. Alright, how many packs do we have left? We have 4 packs left, it looks like. Okay. Out of all 4 action card game series, what was my all-time favorite set? I'll be honest, I don't remember. I don't remember what was in each set. But what I think, if I remember correctly, as the series came out, they started doing more and more different styles of cards. Like the ones that would have like the prior, like old Red Rangers, or like the team cards, or different things like that. So I feel like maybe the last set, Series 4 or whatever, like maybe some of those are... Just because I think that's when it got more interesting with different styles of cards in the series. You know? You're listening to the Christmas in the City album recently. Nice. How far am I in Kamen Rider Zets? I'm up to date. I watched the most recent episode on the weekend. So, I've been watching every week. Alright. So that is that box. So, here are the pulls. So, these are the regular EXs that I got. 4 of them. I got a few art rares. Got a full art trainer there. And then here's the SAR. So, interesting box. Interesting box. 0 Charizard representation here. But pretty cool. At least I got a new... I don't think I had this one. And actually, I don't have this one either. I have other trainers I've gotten, but that's a cool one. Alright, so speaking of Kamen Rider Zets, let me show you some stuff. Folks, we have the Zets driver right here. Should I put this thing on? Wait, which way? Oh yeah, this way. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it from where I'm sitting here, but actually, I'm not going to put it on because then it's going to be hard for you to see on the camera. I'll just put it right here. You try and grab what I'm looking for here. This is the impact one. Okay, yeah. So, for those that don't know, Kamen Rider Zets, okay? So this thing, instead of a belt, you wear it on you kind of like, what are those things called? Like a little crossbody strap sort of a thing. This is the gimmick these seasons. These are called capsums. They're okay, but basically they're little colored capsule things, kind of like from, you know, gacha machines, and they have a little picture inside that you can spin and it makes a little animation. But you spin it really fast, you can't really see it, you kind of have to like spin it slowly and you can sort of see the animation. So, you know, they're okay, but the driver, I think, is awesome. Let's turn this on. I just love the lights and sounds on this. It's super fun. But basically, you just pop this in. There's a little pin system at the bottom of the capsule that goes in there. This is like such epic music, you know? And they're so dramatic in the show and everything, too. It's so fun. But basically, you push this once. It activates this driver. The impact driver. See, because it's red. It's got this red light. Epic. Such cool music. And then you spin it. So that's super cool. So I think it's at first it says like something like, and I don't know Japanese exactly, but it's like Metsamero or something, which I think is like arise or wake up or something like that, because for those who don't know, Kamen Rider Zets, he fights nightmares. The bad guys are nightmares, so he like sleeps and in dreams fights them. Now it also comes out into the real world and so forth, but it's all about that. So that's why when you spin the thing, it says "Good morning, Ryder," and he's like, you know, he transforms and does all this stuff. But super cool. Love the colors on it. Then to do like his like finisher, his attack or whatever, you push this down 3 times. And each time it lit up one more. Such cool, epic music, you know? And then this. So that's super fun right there. But he has different modes and different abilities and stuff, right? So there's like, for example, there's this green one right here. And so actually, let me grab some of the main ones. The blue one. Oops. Is this the one? Okay. Okay, so there's some main modes and then other ones too. So blue, green, purple, and other ones. But so let's do that here. T-Bone St. Louis, hello, hello. How are you? What's up? So there's a little button here to release them. So it just pops out. So he's still the red one, right? So he's gonna transform into the blue one. So you gotta pop this in. It's still red, but once you do this, it's gonna like turn it blue. It's cool, like techno sort of like funky music. It's really cool. And this is a cool toy, but it's so dramatic and so cool in the show. The henshins that he does, like it's epic. I absolutely love it. Can you rewatch the Zets episodes if you missed the premiere? Yes. So on Tokushoutsu's YouTube channel, they actually have, I think there's even a playlist of every episode. So first of all, you can even go back to the premiere streams and you can watch them later. Even they stream for like 24 hours, so you can even like rewind it and go back. And then they also have the episode uploaded there to watch as well. So it's literally just on their channel. All 9 episodes I think there is so far. Every week there's been an episode except this past weekend there was one, but the weekend before that there wasn't. So 9 episodes so far I think, and it's been really good. So recently in the show he got the green one as well, so that was the focus of the last 2 episodes. So here we go. It's all the different styles, like it's so fun. Super cool. And then the did you know that the eShop for the 3DS Wii U closed down on March 27th? I did hear about that, yep. Oh, thank you. You like the 3DS unboxing videos? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. He does different poses for each mode. Yeah, there's a different kind of like, you know, pose, henshin, different things. So the ones I just showed you, these are the primary modes. So for the red one, Impact, this is so I got the little action figures. There's a smaller scale one that has other things, but I just got the main one here. So this is him. Super cool looking, like the style. And then oh no, where's the weapon? Oh, the blaster. There it is. for the blue capsum stream right here. You got that. And then I just got this week, but for green. There it is right there. So he's got different kind of main colored suits. And then like there's what I'd almost call like auxiliary ones. Like for example, you have this red one, but then there's one that's like, I think it's pink or something, or a different shade of red. That's like the wing one, and it like adds wings to this one. Then there's like one for blue that's like machinery, and it gives him like these different arms that have like blasters and claws and different abilities and stuff. So there's these main ones that transform him into like a fully different kind of colored suit, but then also other ones that give him other abilities, which is fun. Now, purple hasn't been on the show yet, but here it is in here. So that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. And then the pistol. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, here's the wing one I was talking about. So like, a little hard to tell on camera, but it is a little different shade. It is kind of like a dark pink. So if I were to pop that out, for example, so it does turn pink and says wing. Purple said wonder. Purple said wonder. But then there's also some other Kamen Rider ones too. Oops. So like this is one for Decade, Kamen Rider Decade. So they do sell sets of different Legend Riders. I'm not really collecting those, but these ones have come with other toys and stuff. So, for example, I can put the Decade one in here, and the colors will be related to that Kamen Rider and the sounds and stuff too, which is cool. That's pretty cool. The colors, the sounds, everything, like, super cool. I'm not really collecting these because I don't know as much about the other riders and stuff, so the references to sounds don't really mean as much to me, but maybe one day I will. I don't know, but for now it's been fun as is. Yeah, I mean that's really the main stuff there that I wanted to show. But it is pretty cool. Excuse me. So I've been having fun with Kamen Rider Zets. I'm hoping somebody like makes a nice 3D print, like a 3D model of like a storage display thing for the capsums or something. That would be fun to like 3D print, but you just don't get what's a Zets. Well, I mean, I think part of it, the ZZZ part of it, like is like you're sleeping, sort of, or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know if Zets means something also, but yeah, I don't exactly know. But it's all sleep, dream, nightmare, you know, like that kind of theme to it, basically. So it's on Tokushoutsu for free, so go check it out. If you're ever curious about Kamen Rider, like there's really, at this point, it's free. It's out there just to watch, and take it from somebody, from me, that I've wanted to get in Kamen Rider for a while. I've watched a few episodes here and there, different ones, but this one really has been like clicking really well. Do they scale with the Lightning Collection figures? Good question. Do I have... So I don't have a lot of my Power Ranger stuff on hand anymore. I've actually taken a bunch of stuff to a storage unit, so I don't have... I do have some things. This is not Lightning Collection, but this is the Hasbro Red Ranger, if this is any indication. Hasbro did that one Red Ranger, and it's basically in scale there. Oh wait, I do have Lightning Collection. Hold on. I have the one that's my Lightning Collection figure. The custom one. So yeah. Yeah, that scales well. There we go. I'm fighting alongside the Kamen Riders there. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's that. All right, what else? Anything else? I'll probably start to wrap things up in a bit. I'm at that point where, like I said, the energy starts to drain for me after being on for a bit. How long have we been on? I'm trying to even... it's been a while since I've streamed. Now I don't even remember where it shows me the time. Oh, there we go. Almost 2 hours. Okay. Have I played Street Fighter as a kid? Have I seen the 1994 Street Fighter movie? I don't think I've seen any Street Fighter movie. I didn't really grow up playing Street Fighter or any like fighting games like that. I mean, I've since tried some of them. I think the only Street Fighter game that I owned was one like on 3DS or something. Like when the 3DS came out, Street Fighter 4 maybe it was. I can't remember. It's just not my thing. I'll be honest. I'm not really into fighting games much. I suck at them. I'm terrible at them. Yeah, it's just not really my thing. Your profile picture, it's really small on my screen, but it looks like a Bowser, I think. Looks cool. I can't really, it's hard for me to see it here, but looks cool. World of Ha Kamen Riders, that's collab we didn't know we needed. Oh, I wonder... Oh, I don't want to do that. I was going to say I could pop off the helmet here and put mine on there. I don't know if it would fit. I don't want to break anything. But that would be fun. Do I still have my blue 3DS XL? Yes. Yes, I still have all of my Nintendo systems. I don't plan to get rid of them. Do I have it here? No, I don't know where I put it, but I do have it. Yes. Oh wait, it might be. Hold on. No, it's not. I think I might have taken it upstairs in my room or something. But anyways, it's Bowser's submarine logo picture from Super Mario 64. Of course, Dire Docks. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Am I going to do full reviews of any of the new Power Rangers Reignition stuff? Yes, I'm behind on reviews. I think I was in the middle of reviewing the action figures. Did I post that review? I don't think I did. But I think I filmed it, so I need to edit that. I have not filmed, but I will, the Megazord, like all the Zords that combine, the Dragon Dagger, the metallic figure pack. I think I got a putty action figure, so I'll probably just throw that in with the metallic figures. Because I think I already did the Morpher and the Blade Blaster, right? So, yeah. Whatever else. I also... So here's the other thing that I was working on. Is Hershey Kiss. Like, Hershey did a Pokemon Hershey Kisses collab thing. So there were Hershey Kisses that you could get that were, like, colored like a Pokeball. And on the bottom of it would have a random Pokemon from Gen 1 through 151. And I thought it would be fun to make a video trying to collect all 151 Hershey Kisses. So I started doing a vlog, like going around to, Walmart and other stores trying to find the Hershey Kisses. So that was part of the video, was like a hunt for the Hershey Kisses. Then eventually I found some, and I started opening them and putting them into... I 3D printed this like display case that I saw online and started putting the Hershey Kisses in there. Then I, finished the boxes, didn't get them all, so I went and did another round going to the stores and collected them. So I filmed a lot, but I got to a point where I opened up like an entire bag of Hershey Kisses, and it was like all duplicates. And these are like big bags. And then I would open up like another bag, and it would be like all duplicates. And I'm like, at this point, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if it's like a distribution thing where the way they packaged them is like they're in waves, or like I feel like if I buy more Hershey Kisses, I'm just going to have duplicates, and I don't know how to complete the set. So I kind of ran into this issue where, like, I just got stuck. And so that was going to be one of the videos that I was going to post as one giant, big fun video, but I got stuck. So now what I'm wondering is, should I chop it up and release like a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, or whatever, up until where I'm at now, and then I don't know if I will ever finish it, Like, that's the other part, is like, if I don't finish it, like, is it going to be a satisfying series to watch where the end of it is just, I didn't finish the challenge, So I'm kind of, I don't know what to do. So you all let me know what you think, but that's kind of where I'm at with that. That was another fun video that I was working on. And then I think that kind of got me a little demotivated because I wasn't able to complete the set. So then I just got discouraged from editing that video. So then I didn't, and then I got busy. I didn't edit the Power Rangers video, and I just, one thing after another. But, yeah. Does my sister still have the Midnight Purple 3DS? Good question. I mean, I feel like, I don't think my sisters, to my knowledge, got rid of any of their video game stuff. But they also don't play video games anymore. It might even still be at our house over here, like, somewhere. Yeah, I don't think they would have gotten rid of any of it. I don't know where it is or not. I have seen Tron Ares. It was okay. I'm glad Hasbro's doing Tron figures finally, but I did see their like HasLab set, the big one that they're doing. I'll be honest, I was not the biggest fan of the original Tron. I mean, I didn't watch it till when Tron Legacy was about to come out, and it just didn't click with me. Tron Legacy though I really loved. So if the set was based off of Tron Legacy, like the light cycles, everything was based off of that, I might get it. But since it's based off the original Tron, I'm not planning on getting it. But I did see that they do have individual figures, I think. Or I don't know if it's going to be a pack or individual figures of Tron Legacy. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to get those or not. We'll see. I think it also depends on, like, what accessories it comes with, all this. I don't know. Like, I'll have to see if I do that or not. But yeah. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna call it there. Been like a 2-hour stream, so it was fun. Got to do a bunch of stuff. Got to catch up, chat, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we're at that point again where I don't know when my next stream is gonna be. To be honest with you, I'm not sure, but I'll try to not make it be as long of a wait. Let me put it that way. Now, there's one question. I'm not going to promise this, because I don't even know. I might have to do some technical stuff to see. There's a Nintendo Direct on Wednesday for the Mario Galaxy movie. I'm off from work on Wednesday. Maybe I can. If I don't do a stream, maybe I'll record a reaction or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. That one's a maybe, but I'll figure something out. I'll be around. Just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have the notification bell on so you're notified if I, post something or go live and everything. But I appreciate you all as always. Thank you all for just hanging out, and this was a good time. It's been a while, and I had a lot of fun. So thank you all as always. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.